Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Playoteket Store Champs in Malmö. I'm Mike Dennis here from the 186 Squadron, just doing the commentary again. And we've got Roine Gottberg playing off against Christian Hidalger in this game. And Roine is flying the double IGs. This is a variant of the double IGs where you've got IG-88B and IG-88C. And in this variant they've taken Crackshot and Glitterstim. And they've both got heavy laser cannons, fire control systems, and Autothrusters as well. So IG-88, I assume that they've both got the IG-2000 title in addition to that. The title allows them to share pilot abilities so long as they're both still alive. So IG-88B's ability is that he can actually, he provides a gunner-like effect where they can shoot with a secondary weapon if they miss on the first attack. And IG-88C allows you to take a free evade action when performing a boost action. And part of the, I think the sort of effectiveness of this sort of setup here, because they've got the Glitterstim, which is a discardable EPT that allows you to cancel your opponent's one of your opponent's evade results during one attack, and the Glitterstim, which allows you to use that at the beginning of the combat phase, and for that round all of your focus results when attacking and defending will be automatically changed into hits and evades, and you take 1 stress when you use that. And so because they're both discardable, you sort of get this potential for an incredibly strong alpha strike with the two heavy laser cannons there. So you could be putting out with potential for 8 damage there. You could easily take a ship off the board right at the start. They've also got fire control systems, which allow them to acquire a target lock after they attack. And they've got Autothrusters, which let them change a blank green die to an evade result at range 3 or when being shot out of arc. Christian's squad is a 4-ship rebel list, and it actually borrows a couple of ships from Paul Heaver's Worlds list from November Worlds in 2015. And those 2 ships are the plucky Bandit Squadron pilot. He's a PS2 Bandit with no bells and whistles whatsoever. And a Gold Squadron Y-Wing with the twin laser turret, R3A2, and BTL A4 Y-Wing title. And this ship has become colloquially known as the Stress Hog. It's got 8 hit points, it's just a pain in the ass to kill, and until you do, it's got this incredible combo that gives it the ability to put stress on opponents' ships and allows you to sort of really control their, minimize their maneuverability and control them by preventing them from doing actions and things like that. And the way it works is that you've got the twin laser turret, which is actually locked in place by the title. And what the title does is it prevents you from firing your turret out of arc, but it means that after you fire your turret, you can actually perform a primary weapon attack. And the twin laser turret fires at range 2 and 3. So if you get in front of the Stress Hog at range 2 to 3, he can attack you twice with the twin laser turret because that's its power, and once with the primary weapon. Now, the combo's really sort of, the icing on the cake is the R3A2 Astromech, which allows you, when you declare the target of an attack, you can take a stress to put a stress down on it. And so this doesn't actually combo with the twin laser turret's dual attack, but what it does do is it means that when you declare a target for the twin laser, you can take a stress to put down a stress, and then when you declare a target for the primary weapon, you can take a stress to put down a stress. So you can still double stress your opponent, which will prevent them from taking actions for the next 2 turns, and potentially longer if they can't do a green maneuver. And then he's paired that with Big's Darklighter, whose ability is that you can't declare a target who is within range 1 of Big's. If they're in range 1 of Big's, you've got to shoot at Big's. And he's got R4D6, which is an astromech that allows you to cancel hits that are... So you can, when Biggs is attacked, you can cancel regular hits down to 2. So if there's more than 3 or more hits in the attack, you can take a stress to cancel a hit, and you can cancel any number of hits to go down to 2. So giving Biggs some more survivability. And then he's also got Wedge Antilles, who is the leader of Red Squadron and a boss in an X-wing. So Wedge's pilot skill is 9, and his pilot ability is that when he fires at you, you reduce the ship's agility by 1. So it's not that they roll 1 fewer green dice, but their agility is reduced by 1, which means that they would still actually get, for example, if he was firing at a Y-wing at range 3, the Y-wing would lose its 1 agility die, but gain the range bonus. If it was a decimator, it would still gain that bonus die. So Wedge has got Predator, which allows him to reroll a die when he's attacking, or 2 dice if the opponent's pilot skill is 2 or lower. Of course, it won't come into effect in this game because the IGs are both pilot skill 6. And he's got R2-D2, which means he regenerates a shield when he does a green maneuver. And he's got the integrated Astromech as well. And so does Biggs, actually. And what this allows them to do is that when they take a damage card, they can actually discard their Astromech to discard the damage card. So it kind of works like a bonus shield, except you have to discard your Astromech card in order to use it. So, what we've got here is the IGs have come up the side of the board already and flanking, and we're actually in the middle of our first engagement already. It looks like IG has just used its Glitterstim, and we're going to get some opening shots here. So I'm assuming that's Wedge there, firing at the IG at range 2. So 2 evades. So now the IGs will return fire. Biggs is PS5, so Wedge is the only one that will shoot before the IGs in the rebel side. Here he comes, the heavy laser cannon. 3 hits. I can't see how many evades that is. Uh-oh, that looks like a... Right, so it's he must have gone through. Can't be all 3 hits, surely. Then he must have taken that stress to cancel down to 2, using his R4D6 Astromech. And there's the fire control system kicking in. Second IG. Biggs just take another 2 hits. Yeah, well, he's still on the board. So the X-wings there, they've recently sort of seen a resurgence with the release of the integrated Astromech modification. It's a modification. It's free, and it comes in the T70 X-wing pack. So you can put it on both the T70 and the T65 X-wings. They've got 3 hull and 2 shields there, so I'm guessing Biggs probably just took what looked like 4 damage, so he's probably down to his last hull point already. So this is the Stress Hog Y-Wing here, and he's taking the stress to put stress on IG. So you can see he's taken 2 stress tokens and put down 2 stress tokens. And he's firing 3 times. Okay, we're back to dials. So Y-Wing's actually doing a 2 forward, which is one of the only 2 green maneuvers on its dial. It's got a 1 forward and a 2 forward, and they're green, and that's it. So once the Stress Hog becomes stressed, it's unlikely it's going to ever really manage to lose those stress points. 2 forward from the Bandit there, maybe going in for a block. Alright, Big's doing a one bank in. Trying to protect his squad mates for as long as he possibly can. So the one bank is a green maneuver for IG, so he loses one stress. He's got two left. Is that a 3 sloop? It is indeed. So the other IG's slooped behind the squad there. That's similar to a K-turn, except you use the bank maneuver. The S-loop, it's actually called. And IG is one of only a few ships to have it. The Star Viper has it. And the new TIFO fighters have a 2 S-loop. So IG at range 1 on Biggs. It's not allowed to shoot anyone else. Looks like 2 hits. So Biggs is still alive. Amazing. Three hits there from the other IG. Oh, that's it. Biggs is done. So Stress Hug shooting again. Primary weapon. We're back to dials. 3 K-turn from the Plucky Bandit. Oh, is he going to K-turn onto the debris field? I can't see. Oh, he is. Bandit doesn't care about stress. Bandit doesn't care about actions. Y-Wing is going to try and clear some more stress by doing a 1 forward. Has he clipped the asteroid there? I can't quite see. Oh, he has. He's rolling for damage. But he doesn't take any. Y-Wings are expert asteroid dodgers. So what's this IG up to? Alright, a 3 forward. So X-Wing is a game with where you've got a... Oh! Debris field's shifting a bit there. You've got to work together, because a lot of these, a lot of times, ships do get sort of caught up on each other. And you've got to work together to make sure that the ships go back where they're supposed to be, and some of these situations, especially with large squadrons, can get pretty complicated. I remember back when everyone was flying 7 or 8 TIE fighters, and it just become very, very messy very quickly. So IG managed to clear stress by doing the green 3 forward, and then regain distress from the debris field. Okay, Wedge is doing a 4K turn. Looks like he's got range 3 on both of the IGs. So I can't tell if he did any damage there, but it doesn't look like it because I didn't see any shields being removed. So here comes the heavy laser cannon, returning fire. Oh, look at that! Rerolled into 2 blanks. That's unfortunate, but it does happen. Plucky Bandit has no shots, but he's lined up to joust IG next turn. What is the Stress Hog doing? Okay, he is turning around very slowly. Alright, so there's a hard 2 from stressed out IG. That's not a green maneuver, so I won't clear any stress doing that. Forward from Wedge. Does he bump? I can't tell. Nope, he's taken an action, so he hasn't bumped. So that's going to be a serious exchange, and IG uses his Glitterstim. Here comes Wedge. Predator. And Focus. Looks like he's focused for 3 hits. The evade token protects him from 1. IG returns fire. It's the primary weapon because he can't fire the heavy laser cannon at range 1. So looks like Wedge has taken some more damage. The Bandit shot there as well. Okay. The Y-Wing is slowly turning around. And I wonder what Christian's thinking to try and get sort of around these IGs and try and sort of outmaneuver them. Because he's got 1 with 3 stress, so it's going to be out of the fight for at least a little while. But it's going to be turning in again, I imagine, to get more shots with the heavy laser cannon. And if he can, he wants to try and avoid that. Those 2 heavy laser cannons will melt down ships pretty quickly. Okay, so it looks like the Bandit squadron there has gone in for a block. Okay, so 1 bank from the IG at the top. That's actually a green maneuver to clear stress, but it does mean he won't get to shoot the heavy laser cannon this round. Although maybe he's okay with that. Okay, so we've marking all the rebel ships. This is what I mean. It's moving ships is often requires a lot of collaboration. Is it another sloop, or is it a 3 bank? It's a regular 3 bank. Okay. So he just wants to get out of there. He's going to boost. Take the free evade action he gets from his pilot ability. So is that a K turn from Wedge? It is indeed. Wedge does a 4K turn. Bandit's out of arc, which means nobody's got any shooting at all. We're going to go back to dials. Bandit Squadron does a 2 bank, which is a green maneuver on their dial, so he clears his stress, takes a focus token. Y-Wing does a hard 2, coming back around. He's gonna try and get some more shots off with the Astromech there. Oh no! It looks like poor Bandit's trapped in between two IGs with heavy laser cannons. It's not where you want to be. They have as many tac dice as the poor Bandit has hull and shields. Yep. Oh dear. This is not looking great for poor Bandit. What's Wedge up to? Right, he's going to go 1 forward. It's green, so he can regenerate a shield with R2-D2. Well, it looks like once again he has not got any shots. No. Out of range. Can't quite see. No, it looks like Wedge is out of range. So now the IGs are going to murder the poor Zed. It's when you don't want to evade. So the Zed has evaded the attack. The IG acquires the target lock with the fire control system, and then fires again with the target lock. And the Zed dies. Oh no. So now they're going to shoot at Wedge. It's range 2, but it's obstructed. Looks like Wedge evades 1. Oh, it looks like he evaded the whole attack because IG's firing again. Now IG can acquire the target lock despite having 2 stress tokens because it's not actually a free target lock action, it's just acquire a target lock. Much in the same way a ship can be assigned a token even while it's stressed, because being assigned a token or a target lock or acquiring a target lock is not the same as taking a free action. This is also the same reason why for example, the Phantom is prevented from cloaking when it's stressed, because that is a free cloak action. Alright. So the Y-Wings banked across the debris cloud there, giving him another stress, but setting himself up to pour more stress onto the poor IG. I say poor IG. I don't think they need much sympathy at the moment. They seem to be doing well enough in this game on their own. Yeah, that's a bump. Wedge, where are you going? Is it another K-turn? Yeah, it is. Another 4K turn. I suppose when you're the best pilot in the Rebellion, you can just K-turn all you want. K-turn for days. So it's hard for me to actually tell how much damage the IGs have taken at the moment. So it's hard to tell how close the game is. It looks as though the IGs are winning because they're both still on the board. But, again, hard to tell. Christian wants to shoot the one with the stress at the back. I'm not sure if he has arc. Well, that IG's got no shots. He's going to be taking some more stress from that Y-wing, though. So he's firing at Wedge. Looks like Wedge is taking some more damage. Oh, Wedge is dead. Oh, no. Oh, dear. It's up to Y-wing to solo both IGs. I think at this point it's going to be pretty impossible. But you never know. So it looks like that's the primary weapon attack. And then this is the TLT. So I might have actually said that wrong in the opening of the video there. I might have said it's you fire with the turret first. You do actually fire with your primary weapon first. And then you fire with the turret second. Oh dear, it looks like those OGs are pretty well set up. This one's still trying to clear some stress. It's a potent combo. But looks like the Y-wing failed to evade, so IG couldn't take its gunner shot with the target lock there for more hits. Y-wing getting in the way. It looks like it's going to be a bump there. Yep, so IG bumps onto the front of the Y-wing.
Det är definitivt Astromech, ja. Jag får skjuta på honom, han är nästa. Så det är 4 tärningar. Vad sa du? Så jag var nytt.
Du har ingen mer att skjuta på honom. Nu är det din tur.
Okay, so I just K-turned behind the IG there, making the most of those devastating heavy laser cannon attacks against the single agility die of the Y-wing. It doesn't even get its range bonus against the secondary weapon. So amazingly, the Y-wing is still alive. It's somehow managed to survive all those heavy laser cannon attacks, and it's just coming around, turning around so slowly, trying to chase down the IG there. But he'll never catch it because they're just too fast. Those large bases make them faster than the small base ships, and with the boost option as well, he's almost done clearing his stress there. It's range 2, so you can attack with a heavy laser. Looks like 2 hits. Y-wing's still alive. This is the Y-wing that just refused to give up. I love it. Yeah. Continues taking stress to put out stress. Big moves there, trying to get more shots on the IG that's been stressed almost the entire game. We presume it's the most damaged. Oh, a hard 2. That's interesting. Well, that won't clear that stress. Amazing. Y-wing's out of both ships' arcs and has a shot, and it's firing again, putting out more stress. Incredible. So here he comes with the twin laser turret, so he'll fire twice. God, look at all that stress. Looks like IG took a damage there as well. Well done, Y-wing. Y-wing just crosses right over the debris. What is another stress to the Y-wing at this point? So IG does a hard 1, that's a white maneuver, so it doesn't clear any of this. I think everyone's given up on clearing stress at this point. Well, even this guy. In fact, he's so eager to get a shot on Y-wing, he's decided to just cross right on this rock. I don't think he's landed on it, but he certainly crossed over it, which means no action. He might take damage. Roll for damage. Looks like he took a hit. But IG will have a range 1 shot on the Y-wing there. However, it will be obstructed. Y-wing will have range 1 shots on IG, but they'll also be obstructed. Amazing, the Y-wing is still alive, putting out stress. So it looks like it whiffed its primary weapon attack. Can't use the twin laser turret because you can't fire it at range 1. So they're back to dials. Y-wing avoids damage again. I mean, at that point, do you even need to keep stress tokens on the board? Oh no, one IG has blocked itself on the other IG. Both IGs have stress, double stress. Oh, that looks like that was it for the Y-wing. Couldn't roll any evades even with the extra bonus green die. Oh, yeah, that's it. Well done, Y-wing. I was impressed by how long it was able to stay in that fight, all things considered. But that's the thing about those IGs with the crack shot and the Glitterstim and dual heavy laser cannons. It's just a killer attack, and it'll mince up your small ships if you're not careful. You know, especially when you've got a 4-ship formation and 3 ships are lower pilot skill than the IGs. You know, they're really able to leverage their great dials and those boosts and sloops to just stay out of arc, and the fire control systems give them some killer attacks with those 4 dice heavy laser cannons there. But they do hate stress. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.